I've been looking for an excuse to do this for a while because common rail diesels are a bit short on supply around my place. But now Sam's dropped in, you know, and we're having a look at the Pardo and everything else, and this is a really good opportunity, not just to let Sam know a couple of things I've learnt, but to let you guys know too. Common rail diesels, the pumps run under extremely high pressure, okay? And that means that more than ever, you want to try and keep that pump lubricated a little bit, especially on vehicles that are used for short hauls, like picking up kids and stuff like that. You have to do a bit of short haul work.
Yes, all the time.
At the end of the day, you know, these injectors are firing 350,000 times an hour at roughly 100 kilometres an hour, okay? Can you imagine the wear and tear that's going on in the pump? Now, as you know, I use flash lube in Milo, the diesel conditioner, and what can I say? The boys at Diesel Care did the pump up over 500,000 kilometres ago, and nothing's changed since. Injectors, pump, all the same gear. 500,000 Ks. Yes, I know that amounts to abuse, I shouldn't have done it. But part of the reason is because this stuff lubricates it. More than ever, you need to use a really good lubricant in your fuel, especially for short runs, Sam. The other reason, and I never knew this until I got hold of Terrain Tamer's book, How to Live Happily with Your Common Rail Diesel, and I was down at the factory and Alan's showing me a few things, and I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that, Sam?
Yep.
Yeah, you can see. You're wearing glasses.
I've got glasses.
But look, this is what happens when you've got a common rail diesel that's breathing its fumes back through as part of its anti-pollution setup, which they all do until you block them off anyway, and the ports block up. If you use an additive like this flash lube diesel conditioner, it blocks up. It'll still block up, but it'll block up a whole lot slower, and this stuff will be soft. And what that means is you can take it out with your fingers almost, or certainly a piece of wood, instead of having to chip it out with a hammer and a chisel. So, you know, really, with these new flash diesels, and I know they're beautiful, I really do. I'm a little bit jealous sometimes, maybe not too much. But it's just as critical as ever to use a really good fuel additive like flash lube, and just, you know, don't forget the servicing, because the thing's working harder than ever. Did you hear me there? You know all.
Get service.
Yeah, I know. Because Kane's a machine man, so he would expect that too, wouldn't he? Yeah. So, you know, obviously, fuel filters, oil filters, oil changes. Use a good lubricant in the fuel, especially for your short runs, and you might get Milo type life out of it, Sam. You might not. you might be able to drive it one day, Amelia. How good would that be? Yeah? No, I'd rather have Dad's old GQ. What happened to Dad's old GQ? It's dead, is it?
No, a new life in Victoria.
A new life in Victoria, yeah. Yeah, like all the wombats, send it south.